traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are those of imagination. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
He's dead. Get him down!
Yes, Captain.
Clemens, what the devil do you think you're doing?
Cutting him down, Captain.
This is the last of the rope, Clemens. There's still one more to go. Just untie it. For pity's sake, catch him before he falls into the river. Traitor or not, he deserves a decent burial.
Captain, the rope's looking pretty frayed. I'm not sure it'll take the weight of another prisoner.
It'll have to.
But, Captain...
I said it'll have to!
Yes, sir.
You have just witnessed a military execution. Death is a dignitary who, when he comes announced, is to be received with formal manifestations of respect, even by those most familiar with him. This particular execution occurred on Owl Creek Bridge in northern Alabama during the war between the states. You might find it in the works of that past master of the incredible Ambrose Bierce, but its proper home is in the Twilight Zone.
And now, the Twilight Zone and our story, An Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge, starring Christian Stolte, with Stacy Keach as your narrator.
Hurry up, Clemens! I want to get this last one hanged while it's still daylight.
Almost got him, Captain.
Your friends are dead, Peyton. That's your name, isn't it? Mr. Peyton Farquhar. Your act of treachery came to nothing, Peyton. And now you'll be called to account. I wouldn't recommend you think of doing anything as stupid as trying to get off this bridge. Apart from the fact that your wrists are tied behind your back, you'll find yourself more than adequately surrounded, whichever way you choose to run. See those sentinels at either end? Please don't get the impression they're just taking a rest. The way they're holding their rifles, they call that the support position. Means they're always at the ready. As a good soldier the Federal Army should be. Don't say too much, do you? Huh? Peyton? Peyton Farquhar. Hello? Anybody at home? And here I thought you were a true Southern gentleman. I know what you're thinking, Peyton. That maybe you can make that 20-foot drop into the water. And who knows, maybe you're good at that. But after that, your chances for continued survival become pretty slim. Look over there on the bank of the stream. You know what that is? It's the muzzle of a cannon. You see, there's an outpost near here. If you really squint, you can see a company of infantry at parade rest. Think of them as spectators if you want. But if you sincerely want to swim for it, you might just as well be giving them target practice, which, believe me, they don't really need. You want to leave your wife a pretty-looking corpse, don't you? Still not in the mood for talking, huh? Well, I can understand that, time like this. A man needs to get his thoughts in order, ready himself for, you know. Perhaps I can help you with that. From a purely practical standpoint, I mean. I'm not a priest or anything like that. Truth to tell, my knowledge of matters theological doesn't amount to very much at all. But I can tell you a little bit about how it'll happen. Me and Clemens will escort you out to the center of the bridge, then introduce you to Captain Newman. He's a nice man, you'll like him. Me and Clemens salute the captain, then we stand behind him, leaving you face to face with the sergeant. Now, he's not such a nice man, sorry to say, but I forgot. You two have already met. Well, when the moment comes, you'll both be standing on opposite ends of the same plank. He stands on the safe end, but you probably already guessed that. And you probably guessed that it's his job to hold the plank in place. Then, when the captain feels the time is right for him, not for you, he gives a signal to the sergeant. The sergeant steps aside, the plank tilts, and down you go. Nah, never having been hanged myself, I can't give you any information on what your final moments on this earth might feel like. But I can tell you, I've seen more than a few of these. And I'm sorry to have to tell you, it doesn't look any too pleasant. Anything to say about that? Well.
I am a living man.
How's that? Speak up, Peyton. If you got any famous last words, we should hear them. Otherwise, they won't be famous.
I am a living man!
Not for much longer. No, sir, not for much longer.
Captain says we're ready for him.
Hear that, Peyton? We're ready for you. They say the Lord hates a coward, so take my advice and try and face it with a smile.
Why do you have to do that, Levine?
Do what?
Taunt him like that.
You shouldn't expect anything better. This is war. He was on the wrong side.
The wrong side? Do you think he thinks that?
I don't give a damn what goes on inside his head. Neither should you, Clemens. And unless you want to end up with a noose around your neck, don't let anyone else hear you talking like that. Now, help me up with him.
Oh, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, my darling, what have I done? What have I done to you and the children? I promised I'd come back. What is a man if he's not as good as his word? What am I?
Secure the noose!
The noose. If only I could free my hands. Perhaps I could throw off the noose. Perhaps I really could dive into the stream. I might evade the bullets, and if I swam vigorously enough, reach the bank, then take to the woods and get away. Get back home. Yes, home. And back to you, Elizabeth. Thank God home is outside their lines. My wife and little ones are still beyond the invaders' farthest advance. That pounding. What is causing that pounding? It's like the stroke of a blacksmith's hammer on the anvil. Is it distant, nearby, or both? Perhaps it's my death knell. Feels like a knife being thrust into my ear. Damn them, what's taking them so long? If you're gonna do it, just do it.
Sergeant, step away.
Too late. My God, it's too late. Oh, Elizabeth.
So, how much further is it?
What? Much further to where? Where am I?
Your home, Mr. Farquhar. How much further?
A little further. Yes, a little further. Just keep along this road. I'm sorry, I'm somewhat confused.
Hardly surprising. You've just woken up. It usually takes me a good half hour and a stiff drink before I know my own name. Say, you wouldn't happen to have a stiff drink on you, would you?
Oh, I'm afraid not.
Too bad.
No, wait. I can't have been sleeping.
Why not?
Look at me, I'm walking. How could I fall asleep walking?
Horses fall asleep standing up.
But not walking.
Well, I don't know about you, but I've got to the end of plenty of days without the faintest idea what I've done. Of course, as I explained to you, Mr. Farquhar, I drink a bit.
You know my name?
You're Mr. Peyton Farquhar.
How do you know my name?
You told me.
I did.
Sure you did. Right after I found you on the bank of the river.
The bank?
The southern bank. When I discovered you, you were digging your fingers into the sand, throwing it over yourself in handfuls, and almost blessing it.
That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do.
You don't remember?
No.
Well, it's what you did. You said it reminded you of diamonds, rubies, emeralds.
I said that.
I got the impression there was nothing beautiful you didn't think it resembled. Naturally, I was quite convinced at that moment that you were insane. No offense, sir.
Sounds like a very natural reaction. I would have come to the same conclusion.
And then you said something that captured my attention.
And what was that?
Still don't remember?
Please, refresh my memory.
You said, now let me think. This was all good stuff. I don't want to get it wrong. Oh, yes. You noted a definite order in the arrangement of the trees. That a strange roseate light shone through the spaces among their trunks, and the wind made in their branches the music of Aeolian harps. Well, sir, I've been from one end of this great land to the other, and I've met many madmen. Some of them confined for their own good, some of them elected to high office, but never a madman with such a poetic grasp of the language. That was when I knew you were just too interesting to leave where I found you.
I do remember.
Now it all comes back to you.
Not all of it, not yet. But I remember lying on the bank. I was so content there. More than I've ever been in my... Right then and there, I had no wish to perfect my escape. I was happy to remain in that enchanting spot until they recaptured me.
Recaptured, eh? You haven't mentioned that before. Of course, you haven't said much of anything since I found you. You're a man on the run, then.
Forgive me, Miss... I'm sorry, I don't seem to be able to recall your name.
It'll come to you.
Well, no offense, sir, but I'm not sure it would be wise to tell you the details.
You're not a trusting man.
Of late, I've become somewhat disappointed in human nature. I'm not sure why.
This is a new world, Mr. Farquhar. It's understandable that you'd be cautious. But rest assured, I'm not what you might call political. But I do love a good story if you have one to tell.
My story? I have no story. I have a life.
A life that's become considerably more interesting of late, I'd venture to say. But beyond your name, I know nothing about you. What manner of man is Peyton Farquhar?
Why do you want to know?
The road I travel is long and lonely. I'm starved of intelligent conversation, and the only voice I ever hear is my own. Talking to oneself leads inevitably to madness. With you here as my temporary companion, I can stave off that unfortunate condition for at least another day.
I see. And tell me, sir, where are you headed?
Anywhere I'm welcome and nowhere I'm not. In short, nowhere in particular. So, you were telling me about yourself.
Very well. My name is
Peyton Farquhar.
Peyton Farquhar. I'm a planter in these parts.
A planter, eh? Good to have land.
It is.
So, I guess you have slaves.
Naturally.
No need to adopt that tone, Mr. Farquhar. I told you I'm not a political, just asking.
Well, as it happens, I am what you would call a political. The Farquhars are an old and highly respected Alabama family. I'm naturally an original secessionist and ardently devoted to the Southern cause.
Well, your memory is reliable when it comes to the matter of who you are, if not where.
I suppose so.
And yet, if you'll forgive my temerity, for all your patriotic fervor, you clearly didn't take service with the gallant army of the South. May I ask why that was?
Circumstances of an imperious nature prevented me from doing so, but I assure you I chafed under the inglorious restraint, longing for the release of my energies, the larger life of the soldier, the opportunity for distinction.
And in good faith and without too much qualification, you assent to at least part of the dictum that all's fair in love and war.
Are you mocking me by any chance?
I would never, ever risk a fellow traveler's friendship for such a trivial gain. Please, continue, I beg of you. I imagine that the opportunity to serve your birthplace came at last, as it comes to all men in wartime.
It did. It was one evening, as I was sitting under the magnolia trees near the entrance to my grounds. I was with my wife, Elizabeth. The children were playing nearby. This is the life.
It surely is, my dear. It surely is.
Look at it. It's all so perfect. I'll tell you frankly, Elizabeth, if I should die this very moment, I'd die a happy man.
Peyton, darling, I wish you wouldn't say such ghoulish things. I can't bear the thought.
I have no fear, Elizabeth. I have no intention of passing away from sheer bliss. I just wanted to make the point that, well, that on such a beautiful evening as this, it's almost impossible to believe there is a war.
I wish there weren't.
But there must be.
Why, Peyton?
For them. For the sake of the children. They deserve the best future we can give them. Isn't that worth dying for?
I understand that, Peyton. I do. It's just that... I sometimes wonder if we couldn't... Peyton, look!
That soldier is one of ours.
Water. Please.
You're exhausted.
Peyton, should I fetch one of the slaves?
By no means. We'll take care of them ourselves. Get them some water, Elizabeth. Let me help you down, sir.
Oh, thank you.
You must be starved. Come inside, my man.
Oh, this is a splendid meal. Thank you.
Some more?
Alice, more cornbread.
No, please. This hospitality is far more than I deserve.
Nonsense. Nothing is too good for our brave boys. Tell me, Corporal, whose command are you with?
Colonel Tolliver, 13th North Carolina.
How are things at the front?
We hear so little down here.
I'm sorry to say things are not going so well. Not so well at all. The Yankees are repairing the railroads in preparation for another advance. They've reached the Owl Creek Bridge.
Owl Creek Bridge?
Yes, sir. They've put it in order and built a stockade on the north bank. I'm sure you know what that'll mean.
Yes. If they can run trains over the bridge, there'll be nothing to stop them. Damn those sons of... Forgive me, Elizabeth. You shouldn't be subjected to this manner of talk.
Peyton, I understand.
Go and see what's keeping Alice with the cornbread.
As you wish, my dear.
Something on your mind, sir?
Corporal, refresh my memory. It's about 30 miles to Owl Creek Bridge?
About that. Maybe even a little less.
And there's no force on this side of the creek?
Only a picket post a half-mile out, on the railroad, and a single sentinel at our end of the bridge.
Suppose a man, or perhaps several men, civilians and persons of intelligence, should elude the picket post and perhaps get the better of the sentinel. What could they accomplish?
Accomplish? Well, sir, I was there a month ago. I saw that the flood of last winter lodged a great quantity of driftwood against the wooden pier at this end of the bridge.
Driftwood, eh? It's dry now, exceedingly dry. If someone were to put a light to that driftwood, it'd burn like tow.
That it would, sir.
And that would mean the end of the Owl Creek Bridge.
I don't think the Yankees would care for that. Not one damn bit would they care for it.
And it goes without saying that such a conflagration would seriously hinder the northern effort.
Oh, it would. But you should know, sir, the Commandant's issued an order declaring that any civilian caught interfering with the railroad, its bridges, tunnels, or trains will be summarily hanged. I've seen the order. It's posted everywhere.
Risk is a part of life, soldier. You face it every day.
I do. That I do.
And in my own small way, I've done what I can. No service is too humble to perform in the aid of the South. And should the opportunity present itself, no adventure would be too perilous to undertake if consistent with the character of a civilian who is at heart a soldier, of course.
Mr. Farquhar, you are a true son of the South, and a very brave gentleman.
Elizabeth, I have to go away.
Away? For how long, Peyton?
Probably just a couple of days.
Why?
Business. Larson will be going with me, maybe Zeller too. I don't know. I'll have to ask him.
Peyton, don't go. I don't want you to. The children need you.
It's for the sake of the children that I'm doing this, Elizabeth. Why can't you understand that?
I do understand. I really do, but I'm afraid... terrified of losing you.
If a man doesn't stand up for what he believes in, then we lose everything.
Just promise me one thing. Promise you'll come back to me.
I promise. And I'm a man who keeps his promises, my love.
Setting fire to the Owl Creek Bridge. Sounds like a most audacious plan.
It was.
I must confess, Mr. Farquhar, I'm a little confused.
How so?
You strike me as a competent and determined gentleman. I imagine whatever you want out of life, you get it.
That's fair to say. What of it?
Simply that I'm surprised your endeavor came to nothing.
And what makes you imagine that?
Your present predicament. The absence of your co-conspirators, Those marks upon your neck? And if someone had set the Owl Creek Bridge alight, I'm sure I would have noticed it in some way. Let me check. Where there's smoke, there's fire, and... Nope, no smoke.
You're a very thorough fellow. For a moment I thought you might know more of my situation than you let on.
From the way you talk, do I take it someone in your party betrayed you?
Not in my party. But you recall the corporal who appeared at my plantation?
Of course.
He was a federal scout.
Then you were deliberately entrapped.
It seems they wanted to weed out the civilians who might cause them some trouble. If I'd only stayed out a little longer that night, I'd probably have seen that same rider repass my plantation, going northward in the direction from which he'd come.
From the Owl Creek Bridge.
Precisely.
And when you and your co-conspirators...
Patriots.
...made your assault on the bridge, the military were waiting for you.
They made me watch as they hanged my friends for an act of treachery. The sergeant who put them to death was the same man who lured us there.
Is there no honor in conflict? I've never been accused of having much imagination, but I might have guessed it would be something like that. I would say, sir, that you have too kindly an expression for one whose neck is in the hemp.
It isn't.
Isn't what?
In the hemp.
Of course, of course. What I mean, Mr. Farquhar, is that you are clearly no vulgar assassin. Fortunately, the liberal military code makes provision for hanging many kinds of persons. And gentlemen are not excluded.
As they fastened the noose around my neck, I tried to fix my thoughts on my family. But there were so many trivial distractions. The water, touched to gold by the early sun. A piece of dancing driftwood caught in the sluggish current. The brooding mists under the banks some distance down the stream. Then there was a sharp pressure around my throat, followed by a sense of suffocation. Agony shot from my neck downward through every fiber of my body and limbs like streams of pulsating fire, heating me to an intolerable temperature. There was no more thought, only sensations. The intellectual part of my nature was effaced. I had power only to feel, and feeling was torment. I was conscious of motion, encompassed in a luminous cloud, of which I was now merely the fiery heart, without material substance. I swung through unthinkable arcs of oscillation, like a vast pendulum.
But you're here.
What? What?
I said, you're here. Why is that?
The rope, it snapped, and I fell into the stream. With a terrible suddenness, the light about me shot upward. There was a loud splash, then all was cold and dark. My power of thought was restored, and I knew instantly what had happened.
And your hands, were they still bound?
They were.
Then forgive me, but why didn't you drown?
The noose was tight around my neck. It kept the water from my lungs.
And kept you from breathing. When you get into a predicament, sir, you don't do it by half measures.
I suppose not. To die of hanging at the bottom of a river, even at that moment it seemed ludicrous to me. I opened my eyes in the darkness. I saw above me a gleam of light, distant, inaccessible. I was still sinking, and the light became fainter and fainter until it was a mere glimmer. Then it began to grow and brighten, and I knew I was rising toward the surface. Knew it with reluctance, for I was very comfortable.
Comfortable?
Oh, yes. It was a question of preference at that point, you see. To be hanged and drowned, that didn't seem so bad, but to be shot? No, I refused to be shot. Didn't seem fair.
I'd say you have a quite singular set of values.
Do they offend you?
Not at all, not at all. It makes for a more entertaining story, and yours is the most fascinating I've heard in many a year on the road. Please, continue. You're under the water, slowly rising to the surface. Your hands are tied.
A sharp pain in my wrists apprised me of the fact that I was trying to free my hands. I gave the struggle my attention as an idler might observe the feat of a juggler without interest in the outcome. Eventually, the cord fell away. My arms parted and floated upward, but I could only dimly make out my hands in the growing light. I watched with a new interest as first one and then the other pounced upon the noose at my neck. They tore it away and thrust it fiercely aside. Its undulations resembled those of a water snake, and my first thought was to put it back.
To put it back?
The undoing of the noose had been succeeded by the direst pang that I'd yet experienced. My neck ached horribly, my brain was on fire, my heart gave a great leap, and I felt as though it was trying to force itself out of my mouth. My whole body was racked and wrenched with an insupportable anguish.
And I imagine the desire to rise to the surface was even greater, no matter what you might find waiting for you there.
I wanted to stop myself, had to stop myself, but my disobedient hands gave no heed to my command. They beat the water vigorously with quick, downward strokes, forcing me to the surface. I felt my head emerge. My eyes were blinded by the sunlight. My chest expanded convulsively, and with a supreme and crowning agony, my lungs engulfed a great draught of air.
So now you were in full possession of your physical senses.
If anything, they were more keen and alert than before. I felt the ripples on my face, heard their separate sounds as they struck. I looked at the forest on the bank of the stream, saw the individual trees, the leaves, and the veining of each leaf, saw the very insects upon them, the locusts, the brilliant-bodied flies, the spiders stretching their webs from twig to twig, the prismatic colors in all the dewdrops on a million blades of grass, the humming of the gnats that danced above the eddies of the stream, the beating of the dragonfly's wings. They all made audible music.
Remarkable. If you'll forgive my saying so, you missed your life's calling. You have quite a turn for descriptive language. I'm surprised you had the time to note your surroundings in such detail.
It may only have been a few seconds, I'm not really sure. I seem to have lost the ability to judge the passage of time accurately.
Or perhaps you've gained a greater appreciation of time. There's a whole world in every second.
You have a singular turn of phrase yourself, Mr. I'll get it in a minute.
No doubt.
Did you acquire this philosophical outlook during your travels?
Hard to say. See, it often seems like I've been traveling my whole life. But enough about me. I long to hear your story. You've painted a beautiful background for me, but it strikes me there are more pressing issues in this particular picture. For example, your executioners.
My would-be executioners?
That goes without saying, surely.
Very well. I saw them, silhouetted against the blue sky. They shouted, they gesticulated. Their movements were grotesque and horrible, their forms gigantic. Suddenly, I heard a sharp report. Something struck the water smartly within a few inches of my head, spattering my face with spray. One of the officers had his rifle. At his shoulder, there was a light cloud of blue smoke rising from the muzzle. I was surprised he missed. I read somewhere that marksmen with gray eyes are the keenest shots. This fellow was the exception to the rule, it seems.
The marksman had gray eyes?
Mm-hmm.
How could you see that?
I'm sorry?
He was on the Owl Creek Bridge. You were in the water. And you must have drifted some distance. So, how did you know the marksman had gray eyes?
I don't know how I know. I must have noticed it on the bridge.
Just before your execution.
My intended execution.
As you say.
Doubtless the detail was burned into my mind.
Doubtless.
I told you how much more alive my senses had become at that moment.
Alive. Yes, indeed. That you did.
At that moment, a counter-swirl turned me half around. I was looking into the forest on the bank opposite the fort. A clear, high voice rang out and came across the water with a distinctness that pierced and subdued all other sounds, even the beating of the ripples.
The voice, what did it say?
It said,
Attention, company! Ready! Aim!
How did you do that?
Run!
Fire!
Are they still behind us?
No, I don't think so.
All right, that's enough for now. No more running for my life.
Your what?
Wait, I need to get my bearings. I have to know how close I am to my destination.
Closer than you think, I'm sure.
Eh?
Does anything look familiar, Mr. Farquhar?
Yes. This way. I think. Yes, this way.
Can you see your home?
Not yet. But it's not far now. I intend to be back in my wife's arms by close of day.
You gave her your word.
That I did.
And that's important to you.
It's a matter of honor. And honor, Mr. Honor means as much as love to a man of the South.
A very moving sentiment. Now, where were we?
Where were we with what?
Your story.
My story?
Yes. You were just reaching a most exciting point when we were interrupted. I long to know what happened next.
Are you quite insane, sir?
I don't believe so. But I thought the same of you when I first met you, so I suppose it's a fair question.
I am in full possession of all my faculties, Mr.
Everything except the memory, eh?
Don't try my patience, sir.
I wouldn't dream of it. You asked me an important question, and I'm doing my best to answer it. But you'll appreciate it's difficult to judge these things when one spends so much time alone. If I had a constant companion, someone to tell me if and when I appeared to be losing my senses, that might be helpful, but that's not what fate has in store for me. And as I say, I try to avoid talking to myself because that seems to me the fastest route to madness. But mad or sane, I know a good tale when I hear it, and yours is the most entertaining I have heard in all my years. Yes, sir, I shall cherish the memory of your experiences when I have long since ceased my wanderings. Please, go on. You'd escaped the noose by a most improbable stroke of good fortune, and then you found yourself in the stream and under fire. What was that like?
Surely you can imagine that for yourself. We were just under fire a few minutes ago.
But not in the water.
Well, does it matter?
Does to me. It's the setting that makes the crucial difference. Please.
Very well. I suppose it might make the journey shorter, at least.
Not mine.
I dived to avoid the shots, dived as deeply as I could. Water roared in my ears like the voice of Niagara, yet still I heard the dulled thunder of the volley.
those heightened senses of yours?
I rose again towards the surface and was met again by more shining Yankee lead. One shot nicked my cheek, do you see it?
I see it.
Well, the next time I dove, I was a long time underwater, and I made damn certain I swam farther downstream and nearer to safety. Just as well, since the soldiers had almost finished reloading. The two sentinels positioned at either end of the bridge fired again, independently and ineffectually. I saw all this over my shoulder. I was now swimming vigorously with the current. My brain was as energetic as my arms and legs. I thought with the rapidity of lightning. I reasoned, you see, that the captain had probably already given the command to fire at will.
And you surely couldn't dodge all the shots. You're not invulnerable.
No man is. Then an appalling splash, just 2 yards away, was followed by a loud, rushing sound which seemed to travel back through the air to the nearby fort and died in an explosion which stirred the very river to its deeps. A rising sheet of water curved over me, fell down upon me, blinded me, strangled me.
The cannon had taken a hand in the game.
Did I tell you about the cannon?
You must have done.
Well, anyways, as I shook my head free from the commotion of the smitten water, I heard the deflected shot humming through the air ahead. And in an instant, it was cracking and smashing the branches in the forest beyond. I was certain they wouldn't be so far from their target next time, and it was a good gun. The report lagged behind the missile.
But surely the smoke would have apprised you of another shot. So long as you kept your eye on the gun, you had a certain advantage, am I correct?
You are? The problem was how to reach the shore without turning my back on the cannon.
You have my complete attention, sir. How did you manage it?
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. I felt myself whirled round and round, spinning like a top. The water, the banks, the forest, the distant bridge, fort, and soldiers, they were all somehow commingled, blurred. I could no longer make out objects, only colors. Circular, horizontal streaks of color. It was all I saw. I was caught in a vortex. I felt giddy and sick.
Fascinating. Incredible.
What is that damned hammering?
I don't hear anything. Unless it's the ticking of the watch you can hear.
My watch?
You're lucky it still works after such an immersion.
It is my watch. But why should I think...
Perhaps you're the sort of man who values the seconds as much as the minutes and the hours.
And there's a whole world in a second, so I've been told.
So how did you fight your way out of this vortex?
I really have no idea. The next thing I knew, I was on the road with you at my side, heading for home as I promised.
Surely not. I mean, you obviously avoided the cannon and struggled to the bank.
Obviously. But I have no memory of it.
And of our meeting?
I recall only what you told me about it.
Most curious.
Stop!
What is it?
This is it. We're here. This is the path to my home.
Excellent. Well, I suppose this is where we part company, Mr. Farquhar. May I say, it's been a rare pleasure.
You wouldn't care to come in? I'm sure the servants could prepare you a meal.
That won't be necessary, my friend. I have many miles still to travel. But your journey is almost at an end.
Yes. Well, goodbye, Mr. I'm sorry, I thought I could recall your name, but it just escapes me.
Call me Ambrose.
I wish you well, Ambrose.
And you, Mr. Peyton Farquhar. And you.
Home. Almost home. How long? How long since that damn imposter rode down this road? How long since I was drawn to the Owl Creek Bridge?
I would say, sir, that you have too kindly an expression for one whose neck is in the hem. Seriously.
It is
Isn't what?
in the hem.
Of course, of course.
I promised I'd return, Elizabeth.
All so perfect.
They couldn't keep me from
Just
you.
before your execution.
My intended execution.
As you say.
Not even a noose around my neck could stop me from coming back to you, to the family.
Yes, indeed.
I told you how much more alive my senses had become at that moment.
Alive.
Alive.
Yes,
I saw them.
John, don't tease your sister. I want you both on your best behavior when your father returns.
Elizabeth! Elizabeth!
You're not invulnerable.
No man is. Elizabeth! Elizabeth! I swore I'd come back to you. I promised.
Peyton!
Elizabeth!
Peyton!
Elizabeth!
Peyton! Oh, Peyton! Peyton, my love!
Elizabeth, let me hold you. Let me take you in my...
There's a whole world in every second.
He's dead, Captain.
Good work. That's the last execution for today. Get him down!
You know, Levine, for a moment there, I thought that rope wasn't gonna hold.
It's strong enough. It did its job.
Do you ever wonder what goes on inside a man's head in those last seconds before death?
Like I said before, Clemens, I don't give a damn. And neither should you.
An occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge in two forms, as it was dreamed and as it was lived and died. This is the stuff of fantasy, the thread of imagination, the ingredients of the Twilight Zone. You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
The Gerald Hugo Agency. Mr. Hugo's in a meeting. May I take a message? The Gerald Hugo Agency. No, he's still in a meeting. Yes, the same writer. Please hold.
Now get this, Mr. Hugo. If this one ain't surefire, I'll cut off both my hands. You ready? Champion of the world. Robert Redford, maybe. Harrison Ford. You want to make him younger? I give you Adam Sandler.
I appreciate it.
So, he's champion of the world, but he promised his girl he'll never fight again. He made a vow, you know, Mr. Hugo, like a promise, real solemn.
Here are the network contracts, Mr. Hugo.
Thank you.
But now, here comes the rub. Get this. The champion's kid brother has like this incurable disease that can't be cured, and he needs an operation like yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the doctor comes to the fighter and he says, "Hey, man, You want like your kid brother should live or what? I mean, that's the conflict. Don't you think it's a kick right in the head?
I do feel a dull ache.
Here's this prize fighter who made this vow to the girl and the newspaper guys start in on him, see? But I mean with the needle. Spider is a cheese champion.
Who's Spider?
The fighter. And now, here comes the meat. He promised his girl, but when he tells her he's gonna fight, she starts palpitating, and she calls him a filthy, rotten, dirty...
Line 1, Mr. Hugo.
Excuse me, Julius.
See, the beauty of the story is that you can dress it up any way you want. Maybe he ain't a prize fighter. Maybe he's a cowboy, and he promised his girl he'd never shoot a gun again, and it's her kid brother that's got the disease. What's the matter? Don't that grab you?
Why don't you go downstairs and cross the street on a red light?
How about science fiction? There's this rocket man who promises his girl he'll never go up in a spaceship.
Julius, you've been here all morning. I'll give you this. I've been an agent for 23 years, and I've never heard so many variations of the same story. Now, would you mind going home? I've got a big deal cooking here.
A big deal? You doll baby, you were saving it for a surprise, weren't you? It's a sale, ain't it? The zombie story. I knew the minute I wrote it that thing was surefire. Listen to this, honey. It's fantastic. This dame marries a guy who walks around on his heels all the time. She thinks he's punchy, but it turns out he's dead. All the time they're married, she don't know it.
Julius, let me put it to you this way. American Zombie didn't sell. The love story where the lady scientist falls for a robot, that didn't sell. Naked Weapons about a gang of topless ninjas, that didn't sell. They laughed me right out of the office. So I put it to you, Julius. Why do you persist? Why don't you go back to doing what you did before?
The streetcar conductor, Mr. Hugo, there ain't no more streetcars. And besides, I get motion sickness.
Let me put it to you another way. Number 1, you will never make a writer. Number 2, you'll starve to death if you try. And number 3, you're wasting my time, the producer's time, and everybody's time. Helen, phone up Jerry Bradshaw at Paramount. Tell him I've got a series proposal to show him.
That's it, a TV series. Oh, Mr. Hugo, don't you get it? This is an absolute bolt from heaven. I got so many television series ideas, I can't sleep at night. Boy meets girl. Every week, we get a different boy and a different girl.
Julius.
Oh, how about a quiz show? Pick your own embalmer, we'll call it. You make this deal with the contestant that when he kicks off...
Julius, what do I have to say to get you out of here?
Give me a chance. It's all I ask. Let me write a pilot script.
Julius, my boy, I'm not a hard man. The television industry today is looking for talent, and the writer is a major commodity. But for me, to try to sell you to a network is like trying to con the Queen of England into buying a salami.
But I could give it a whirl, couldn't I? What's the series about? Maybe it's right up my alley.
That's the point. This particular series and you go together like the black and tan at an IRA picnic. It happens to be based on black magic, conjuring, that kind of thing. Now, what do you know about black magic?
What do I know about it? What do I know? You ask me, Julius Mulmer, what he knows about black magic. I could research it.
Julius, let me get back to work now.
What about the series, Mr. Hugo? My career is on the line. Give me till next Wednesday. Make it Tuesday in a pinch.
All right, Julius, you latch onto a couple of books, knock out a rough outline, and let me have it by 4 o'clock Monday. I'll submit it for you. Why, I don't know, but I will.
Mr. Hugo, you're not going to live to regret it, and I mean that from the cockles of my heart.
You're absolutely dead right, Julius, and I mean that from the cockles of my heart.
You've just witnessed opportunity, if not knocking, at least scratching plaintively on a closed door. Mr. Julius Mulmer, a would-be writer who, if talent came 25 cents a pound, would be worth less than car fare. But in a moment, Mr. Mulmer, through the offices of some black magic, is about to embark on a brand new career. And although he may never get a writing credit on the Twilight Zone, he will soon become an integral character in it.
And now, back to the Twilight Zone and our story, The Bard, starring John Ratzenberger and Stacy Keach.
Hello? Anybody here?
Yes.
Hey, what are you listening to?
The ball game.
Oh, this is the Minor Arcana bookstore, right?
Sure is. What'll it be? I have a special price on first edition Keats.
Okay, show me a keep.
That's a man's name, not a thing. And not a very uncommon name at that. There was a third baseman came up from Newark, played for the Yankees one year. They used to call him Beanball Keats.
Yeah?
Held the American record for getting beaned the most times. One time they were playing the Browns. That was when St. Louis had the Browns, and he got beaned 3 times the first 5 innings. Old Beanball Keats.
You learn something new every day.
Ever hear of a pitcher named String Bean Slattery?
Well,
Now there was a beanball artist. He could hit a batter when he was still in the dugout. As a matter of fact, he did one day. Hit a third base coach, played for the A's. Fellow named Lefty Mahoney. Old Lefty was just taking a drink when String Bean wound up and tossed one at him, right on the noggin. It seems there was a feud going on between them when they played for Binghamton in the old NYP League. Mahoney used to wipe the spit off String Bean's pitches. Mahoney was catching at the time. String Bean's father used to be an outfielder for Syracuse in the International League.
I don't need no book about baseball.
You don't? Oh, how sad. It's a wonderful sport, you know. Where were we?
I come in about... Well, what I had in mind was...
Yeah?
What do you got on black magic?
You have an interest in the black arts?
You bet I do. See, I'm Julius Moomer from television.
Oh, I'm Sadie Paladny from Newark. I'm afraid I don't have very much on black magic. I have a great deal of information on the Black Sox, however. You probably know they threw the series that year. Terrible thing. Very discrediting to the game. And they could have taken the series 4 in a row, too. That's where that expression, say it ain't so, Joe, comes from. Now, what is it you wanted?
Books. Black magic.
I'm afraid that one eludes me, but I'll tell you something. If I could exercise a little magic, I'd see what I could do about getting the New York Giants back.
Hey, look out!
Don't worry, that shelf will stand anything.
I'll get it for you.
Now, isn't that strange? It's one single book. That's the only thing that fell off that shelf.
And it fell right in front of me.
Which one is it?
The Book of the Black Arts. What do you know about that? Lady, could you do that trick again?
Well, this book and I have never been formally introduced. We are total strangers. Here, you want black magic? You got it.
Maybe it's some kind of sign.
Well, if it is, it's your problem now. It's been a real pleasure meeting you, having this chat.
Mutual.
You didn't happen to play third base for the Elmira Pioneers one year, did you?
How much I owe you for the book?
Nothing. Accept it as a gift. You're a wonderful ball player and a credit to the sport. It's been great. Now, bye.
Make the sign of the pentagram and repeat 3 times. Let's see if I got this right here. In the name of the Prince of Darkness and the Black Sabbath, Beelzebub, Beetlejuice, Asmodeus of Astrogoth, Ozzy of Osborne. I can't say all that. Zaza zoom, ba ba boom, ipsy dipsy, ba ba boom.
Hey, none of that on this bus.
What?
All right, buddy. This here is public transportation, and there's rules.
Do you mean me, driver?
Yeah, you. I don't need no crazies on my bus.
But I was only...
Out.
Hey, you don't have to throw my book. It's a very valuable tome there.
I never touched it. It got off with you.
But I left it on the back seat there.
Get out of here.
Oh. What do you know? Just like a puppy dog that follows you around. Looks like this little book in me. We got a thing going on. Seven times 7 be thy number, but 666 be thy fate. Yeah, right. What's all this mumbo-jumbo anyway?
What's going on here, Jack?
Not a thing, officer. I was just reading.
Yeah? Well, do me a favor, will you, bud? Read someplace else.
What's the matter? There's a law against sitting on a bench in Central Park with literature?
There is if you make my horse nervous. He knows when somebody's up to something. He's got instincts. So whatever it is, do it someplace else.
I don't get it. On account of why?
Move it!
Cossack. Stormtrooper. There. Alright. Now I gotta draw a symbol in this here sand.
Hey, Julius. What's the bit? What are you doing?
Whatever it is, I wasn't doing it right. Magic schmagic. There's more here than meets the eyeballs. I've done everything it said, and nothing.
Ye Book of the Black Art, being a step-by-step education in conjuring. So tell me, Faust, to what end?
You don't dig? Cora, I'm standing on the threshold. I mean hovering. The only thing that stands between me and the secrets of the universe is 4 pages of Latin. Listen to this. The Black Art, consisting of necromancy, turgy, demonology, devilment, hoodoo, voodoo, conjuration, enchantment, spiritualism, manifestation, materialization, astral body and ectoplasm, mesmerizing, magnetizing, and fascinating. Like you name it, I got it.
My mother isn't gonna like that sand all over the floor.
Yeah, you tell your mother she should pay me for the privilege of having me in this building. Yeah, you may also tell her that out of 10,000 writers in this town, they pick the absolute cream of the crop. And who's that? Who do they choose to write a big-time television series of black magic? Modesty prohibits.
Not Julius Moomer.
In the flesh.
Big deal.
Go ahead and scoff. But one of these days, you're gonna scoff on the other side of your mouth, Tootsie. There's gonna be a big, long limousine parked down below with 2 Lazarian coachmen.
Liveried.
Huh? Yeah, that's what I mean. In uniform. And they're gonna rap on your door and invite you and your old lady downstairs for a night on the town with their boss. And who will you find in the back seat smoking a Cuban cigar?
Modesty prohibits. Just as a point of interest, Julius, what are you doing?
I'm conjuring, baby, conjuring.
Conjuring who?
Who knows? I just read from this here book and I got all the ingredients. Well, most of them anyhow. 3 tufts of feathers from a falcon. Yeah, I got them from a pigeon. Sand from Egypt. Yeah, I got some of my sneakers from Jones Beach. 3 legs of a spider. And I found me an ant. Well, anyway, what with a few improvisations, I got a spell working here. At least I think I do.
When my mother finds out what you're doing to the floor, you better conjure up the Marines. You're gonna need them.
Anybody ever tell you you're a dirty, rotten teenager?
Why don't you go and take a cold shower?
Go ahead, get out or I'll turn you into a frog. Man, I don't know what's supposed to happen, but it better happen soon. Za-za-zoom, alikazam, va-va-voom. Nothing. Shazam, ipsy-dipsy, kakazoom. I need some help. By Monday, eh? Who do they think I am? Shakespeare?
You called?
Where did you come from?
You summoned me, good sir.
I did? Who are you? The face is sort of familiar, but hey, don't take this personal, pal. Like a guy should knock when he comes into a room, especially wearing tights and a collar like that. Hey, maybe down in the village, but not around here. Some folks take one look at you and have a coronary. Now me, I can handle this stuff. I'm hip, you know?
Splendid. I'm pleased to hear it.
Who'd you say you are?
William Shakespeare of Stratford-upon-Avon in the flesh.
William Shakespeare.
Good sir, I await your pleasure.
What do you want from me already?
Prithee, good sir, ask not what I want of thee, but rather what dost thou ask of the Bard of Avon?
Would you try that one more time?
It seems I must speak in the parlance of the time. Your time. I simply said, good sir, it was you who conjured me up, and I'm at your service. What would you ask of me?
On the level, Pops. You mean to say you're the Shakespeare? Man, you've been dead 1,000 years.
'Tis true, of course, but death be not proud. You required a service of me, hence I am at your disposal.
Well,
He speaks, yet he says nothing. Romeo and Juliet, Act 2, Scene 2. Quaint surroundings, decidedly so, if squalid. And this, an ancient printing device, perhaps?
Yeah, that's my Underwood typewriter. I inherited from my old man. He used to write letters on it.
You would ask me to compose a sonnet, perchance, a play? You have but to ask, Mr. Moomer, is it?
You mean you could knock me out a couple of pieces?
Good sir, you have but to ask. What nature of authorship would you require?
Oh, I got me an idea, Will. You don't mind me calling you Will, do you?
What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet.
Man, what language! Hey, Will, don't let anybody knock your stuff. You got potential. But here's what we'll do. You and me will collaborate. You knock out the rough draft, and I'll do the polish. Yeah. We'll start out slow, see? Just to get the feel. Something with star power, you know, like for Julia Roberts.
Julia?
Never heard of her? Where you been, pal? Never mind. Don't tell me.
A comely woman, I take it. One fairer than my love. The all-seeing sun ne'er saw her match since first the world begun.
Solid! I love it! Now you start writing. Anything. Maybe a twist on the old Romeo and Juliet thing. You know, like West Side Story. Oh, swear not by the moon, that crazy, crazy moon. There, take it, booby. Right.
If you don't object, I prefer my own writing instrument.
A feather, huh?
A quill pen, actually.
Will, baby, I don't care if you write with your feet. Go, man, go. Create. I'll just make us some coffee. Gilbert and Sullivan, Rimsky and Korsakov, Lennon and McCartney, Moomer and Shakespeare. I like it. What are they saying?
I presume they're talking about your script.
That's the point, honey. What else is there to talk about? The stuff is poetry. I don't mean if you can keep your head when all about you kind of guff. This here is class. It's downright Shakespearean.
Is Mr. Blumberg in there with Mr. Hugo?
We're from the network.
They're expecting you, sir. Go right in.
Blumberg? The big shot producer? The two guys from the network? It's a shoo-in for the Emmy. Just a little something I knocked off for a couple hours. You know, I didn't know it was that good, but that's me, honey. Never did know my own worth. I mean, Monday I knocked myself, Tuesday I knocked myself, Wednesday...
Have you got any openings for Thursday? I'd like to make an application.
I'm Mr. Dolan. This is Mr. Nolan. We're from the ad agency.
Go right in, sir. They're expecting you.
Come in, gentlemen. What were you saying, Mr. Bloomberg?
I don't know. That's our feeling too, Mr. Blumberg.
Our take two. Sponsor-wise, the thing requires some noodling. That is, we can't afford to jump off a bridge with this one. I concur.
It's so archaic. I mean, language-wise, it's...
Well, it's still rough.
Fresh as a bridegroom and his chin new reaped, showed like a stubble land at harvest home. He was perfumed like a milliner, and twixt his finger and his thumb he held a pouncet box, which ever in and on he gave his nose and took it away again.
Well, you gotta say this for it. It has imagery.
Right, Mr. Blumberg. Imagery it has.
I was going to comment, the thing did possess at least a modicum of imagery. Right, Nolan? I concur. What's the time slot?
Yes, what about the time slot?
Thursday, 10 to 11.
And what's the lead-in?
The Indefatigables.
Solid show. The private eye with insomnia never sleeps.
Ratings-wise, it's a solid smash.
May I?
Please.
And if the boy have not a woman's gift to rain a shower of commanded tears, an onion will do well for such a shift. Onion? Could be a sponsor conflict.
I concur. Could we make it, turnip?
Solid thinking. Everybody knows about turnips. You say turnip to the lady in Dubuque, she's with you. I like it. A shower of commanded tears. Shower. Suggest inclement weather, and people don't shop in inclement weather. Make it a sunshine of commanded tears.
Solid.
I concur.
I think we could call the writer in now.
A tremendous talent, prodigy of mine.
What are his credits?
He was a streetcar conductor, an observer of the passing scene, an incredible judge of human beings. You can see that in every line. A modern-day chronicler of human foibles.
Solid.
Let's send in Mr. Moon.
How are you, Mr. Hugo? Gentlemen, well, what do you think? Like literature, huh?
It shows some promise.
Mr. Dolan here represents the sponsor of the Shannon Classic Playhouse.
The Shannon Food Corporation. You no doubt have eaten their products.
Oh, endlessly. This boy is a Shannon booster from way back.
Oh, man, that's the truth. That Shannon's onion soup, this I dig.
We don't make onion soup. That's French in origin. We're an American firm. Red, white, and blue right down the line. I concur.
Man, I'm glad you said that, because I always say, if it's good enough for the lady in Dubuque, it's good enough for me. Now, let's get down to some business here. The Tragic Cycle, written by Julius Moomer. Act 1, Scene 1. The camera fades in on a shot of the garden. You know, like with turnips. The whole thing about writing is to stay in there and keep punching. It's like Keats said one time. All the time, keep punching, or you're done for. Hey, how about that, Will? Taped this show last night. You like it?
Verily, a most impressive performance.
Ain't that the truth?
Gentlemen, welcome to this week's interview. Our guest tonight, Mr. Julius Moomer, that rising young author whose tragic cycle will be seen next week on this network's Shannon Classic Playhouse. Mr. Moomer, I'm told you've been writing for some time. You've come a long way.
Yeah, it's like progress.
Wasn't one of your early works in the horror genre a story about a zombie?
Yeah, how about that? The fellow with the heart that don't even beat. Did he find love anyway? It was a little too controversial. That's why it didn't get on the air, you know. But I'm always trying to tackle controversial stuff, you know, pushing the old envelope.
What about your TV pilot script, Mr. Moomer? A situation comedy involving a billionaire.
Just plain Trump. Yeah. The whole thing there was, we're always seeing stuff about typical guys and their typical wives and kids, you know? Well, what about the big shots? I mean, like what they call the rubber barons. Just because you're healed, that don't make you inhuman. Some great stuff in there. The idea was, can a fellow who makes $9 million a day find happiness in a small mansion? I mean, he's entitled. Of course, a writer, no, he's got to suffer. Like, I remember sitting in that cold attic night after night with hardly enough strength left to dictate, and some little voice inside me always kept saying, go, Julius, go, Julius. So, I went.
Truly inspiring, Mr. Moomer.
That kind of got me. Right here.
I too felt a twinge of a sort. I believe I've finished this last sequence, Mr. Moomer.
Yeah? Let me see. You know something, Will? You got a real thing with words.
It comes from working in an attic, Mr. Moomer. A little voice deep inside me keeps saying, go, William, go.
I like that. Anyway, can't you just see it? The Shannon Food Corporation, ta-da, presents The Tragic Cycle, written by, ta-da, Julius Moomer, from an original story by Julius Moomer. Additional dialogue by Julius Moomer. Lucky I'm so modest. A thing like this could go to a guy's head. They're already talking another miniseries, movie contracts even. Maybe a Broadway musical. Well, you don't look so good.
Like a strutting player whose conceit lies in his hamstring. That's from Troilus and Cressida, Act 1, Scene 3. In short, Mr. Moomer, you have not been prone to extend credit where it is due. At no time, for example, have I heard the name Shakespeare, or for that matter, any suggestion of collaboration on our play.
Well, baby, we gotta play this one by ear. I tell him a guy named Shakespeare helped me write this, they'd stick me in a straitjacket.
Be that as it may, the point is, Mr. Moomer, I have finished my task. I will now take my leave.
What, are you out of your mind? This whole thing is coming out velvet. You want to creep back in some crypt and get forgotten? Come on, man, you're big time now. I'm making you a household word all over again.
With all due modesty, would the name of William Shakespeare have survived the test of time without the support of Julius Moomer?
Yeah, but fame flits. Who remembers yesterday's champions? Sure, Root hit a lot of home runs, but who asked him for his autograph now? Nobody. Nijinsky, that's pretty good, but who remembers her last movie? You did some right, but out of sight, out of mind. Shakespeare's dead, long live Mickey Spillane. Get me?
My good man.
You can't desert the ship. Now, what are people gonna say? That Fink who didn't have no gratitude? We got projects to do. Go out to Hollywood. Hey, the babes go crazy for guys with beards.
I shall ponder it, Mr. Moomer.
Till when?
Till the morrow. To date, you have not seen fit to invite me to any rehearsals. Tomorrow I shall survey the actors performing in it, And if justice is done to what I have wrought, perhaps I shall remain for a time longer.
Now you're talking.
Now I shall take a walk. I am that merry wanderer of the night, Midsummer Night's Dream. Act 2, Scene 1. To be or not to be, Mr. Moomer, that is the question.
Oh, wait a minute. Rehearsal? How can he go to the rehearsal? Will, do me a favor, please. Don't rock the boat.
Comfortable, Mr. Shannon?
Well, these seats are kind of hard on the old derriere.
Mr. Shannon, before we begin the rehearsal, I'd like to say we're fortunate, sir, to have secured the services of the hottest young actor in the business, Rocky Rhodes.
Rhodes, Schmodes, I sell soup. Which one is he?
Oh, the attractive one in the t-shirt and the motorcycle boots.
All right, people, we'll pick it up with Scene 2, Act 2. Now, Felicia, remember that at this moment, life and death await you in the hallway, and when Rocky comes through that door...
I got a question.
Yes, Rocky?
I mean, what's the tertiary motivation? When I open the door, why?
Why, Rocky?
Exactly. Any slob can walk in the door, but he could do it any time. But I ask myself, would I walk through that door? How come? I gotta find my motivation. So the question is, where is my motivation?
Well, I'd say you walked through the door to get inside. That work for you?
Yeah. Wow.
Great. Let's run through this and see how it plays. Shall we do that? All right, people. Come on, folks. From the top.
I don't care what you say. If Jeremy comes here tonight, I have to go away with him.
Oh, come, Olivia. Cast off those benighted colors of Benetton and gaze as a friend on the people of Greenwich Village.
The village people? Here?
She's got a point. Let not forever with your veiled eyes seek your noble boyfriend in the dust motes. I know it is common, but all that live must die.
That's easy for you to say, sister. But outside this room, this tenement is a harbinger of the worst kind of fates. Is it Jeremy? Or his killer? Am I to be a correspondent of love or a recipient of hate? This is the real question, the biggie. Who awaits me out there, I ask you? Come on, cop out!
I'm looking for Mr. Moomer.
Shh! Quiet on the set! May we continue, people? Once more, get ready for your cue, Rocky.
I don't
Sit
care
down,
what
Will.
you say.
How does it look to you, Mr. Shannon? Only great?
What about the commercial? Where does that come in?
Right after the opening teaser.
Are they gonna put a spotlight on the soup?
Well, that comes in the first commercial.
I know when that comes in, but I want to make sure you see the label. When the soup is Shannon's, I want 40 million people should know it's Shannon's.
I concur. It's imperative that we see the label.
Cut! Take 5.
Who is that?
What's he dressed up for?
Oh, that's my typist.
On your staff, is he, Moomer?
Well, actually, he's a relative on my mother's side. He's eccentric.
Eccentric?
You know, he has delusions. 1 week they come, 1 week they go.
What about this week?
Yeah, this week he thinks he's Shakespeare. Hey, come on over here, Mr. S. Meet the boys. I've been telling them all about you.
Would that we had this much space at the Globe.
Yeah, they're just going over the second act.
Ah, the balcony scene, a most delightful love sequence.
On the balcony yet?
Yeah, I was going to mention it to you, Will. Mr. Shannon asked us to make a little change in the love story part. You know, the business on a balcony.
A thing of beauty. Oh, spirit of love, how quick and fresh art thou.
Who owns balconies these days?
Tremendously valid point, Mr. Shannon.
No question about it. Right on down the line.
You mean no balcony?
You see, this here is television. It's like you gotta grab him quick. Instead of the boy climbing up to the shrubbery to meet the girl, it's a subway station.
You jest.
That's the bit. She sprains her ankle, and this here boy kind of like the doc on ER. He operates on her ankle right there between the Brighton Express and the Bronx Local. You see, doctor stories are big this season.
All right, cast. I want to run through the next scene.
Mr. Moomer.
What's the trouble, Will?
Is that Esmeralda? In the blue canvas breeches?
The jeans? Yeah, that's the chick.
But if what you told me is true, what is the reason for her suicide? Her soliloquy about love's labor's lost?
Suicide?
No suicide, Mr. Shannon. That's definitely out.
Oh, I meant to mention that to you, Will. She don't stick herself with the shift. Now she runs off with a guitar player.
That was my wife's suggestion.
And an inspired one at that.
It was indeed.
I concur.
And the father and brother who burst in?
My wife didn't care for that.
The way we play it now, the two guys who come in are cops.
Cops?
Policemen. And then later, the scene where the mother starts talking about all the blood on her hands, she ain't the mother anymore. She's the gardener's wife who did time for embezzlement.
But she has the most definitive line of the play. In the epilogue, I took it from Twelfth Night, if music be the food of love, play on, give me excess of it, that surfeiting the appetite may sicken and so die.
Sicken? The Shannon Food Company is paying this kind of money to make people sick?
Will, get with it. You're taking the butter right off the toast, baby.
Here we go, people. Let's hear the narration just for the timing.
On October 13th, the gardener's wife returned to the scene of the crime. The police had already arrived, and once again, the Federal Bureau of Investigation...
Enough of this idiocy. There is no soliloquy here.
What is going on?
Blow, blow, thou winter wind. Thou art not so unkind as man's ingratitude. As you like it, Act 2, Scene 7.
Will, what are you doing? You're lousing up the whole deal. What am I going to tell them?
Tell them that foolery, sir, does walk about the orb like the sun. It shines everywhere. Act 3, Scene 1, 12th Night. And you, foolish mortal, who could have covered himself with a cloak of immortality, who has succumbed to the rankest compound of villainous smell that ever offended nostril. To you, Julius Moomer, lots of luck.
Hey, Julius, for a week now you look like somebody told you to go out and scrub a lizard.
He finked out. The guy finked out.
You want some advice? Knock off on The Conjuring. Get yourself a nice, clean, safe job on a streetcar.
Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles. Did that boy have talent or what? Man, oh man, I was on my way. They was already talking about my next assignment, a miniseries on American history.
What do you know about American history?
Eeny, meeny, chili bee, the spirits are about to appear.
Ma, he's doing it again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bloomberg, but writers are temperamental. No, he didn't care about the reviews. As I recall, he said something about foolery walking around the orb like the sun. Who knows what it means? The American history thing? Frankly, Mr. Bloomberg, I haven't been able to reach him.
Mr. Hugo, he's outside.
Who is?
Julius, he's got some people with him.
Mr. Bloomberg, he's here. The boy has come back into the fold. I knew we could count on Moomer. I'll get right back to you.
Hey, Mr. Hugo.
Julius, my boy, where have you been? A whole week. The networks are screaming for you. The agencies are screaming. My clients are screaming. They want that new miniseries.
I'm right in the middle of it. Me and my staff been working night and day.
Not that person in the knee breeches.
Don't worry about him. He's out. This one's about American history, right?
Right.
You want authentic, right?
Authentic above all.
Then I'd like you to meet my staff. Send them in, will ya? General Robert E. Lee, General Ulysses S. Grant, George Washington, Abe Lincoln, and the little lady here is Pocahontas, in the flesh.
Mr. Julius Moomer, a streetcar conductor filled with desire for the special, if somewhat risky, rewards of authorship. And if the tale just told seems a bit tall, remember a thing known as poetic license in a place called the Twilight Zone. You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
should do it.
Alex?
In the living room, honey.
Are we late?
Relax. They can't start till we get there.
Is this dress all right?
My favorite.
I should have bought a new one, but I couldn't make up my mind.
You look lovely.
I borrowed this brooch from your mother's room. Do you think she'd mind?
Of course not. Everything's yours now anyway.
Let me see. Something old, something new.
The ring's new.
I suppose. Something borrowed, something blue.
There must be something.
Will this handkerchief do? It's blue.
Perfect.
How are you doing?
Ready as I'll ever be.
You look extremely handsome, Mr. Walker.
Why, thank you, Mrs. Walker.
Not yet. The Justice of the Peace has to say the magic words. That is, unless you've changed your mind.
Very funny.
Oh my gosh, look at the clock. We are late.
No, we're not. I just got it running again.
How did you do that?
Little tender loving care. No one's wound it since Mother passed away.
I wish she could be here today.
So do I.
I have the license in my purse. What else do we need?
Car keys?
Right here.
Then that's it, I guess. Shall we? My arm, miss?
With pleasure, kind sir. Oh.
What?
Did the realtor call?
Not this morning. Why?
I just wondered if the papers are ready, so he can show the house.
I'm sure they are.
Then all you have to do is sign them this afternoon.
And finish straightening up, vacuum the rugs.
I don't know what we're going to do with all the boxes. We haven't even started on the attic yet.
That can wait. Just think, tonight we'll be miles from here.
Oh, Alex, won't it be wonderful to get away for a few days?
Not much of a honeymoon, I'm afraid.
It's exactly what we need. Some time alone. Just the two of us.
You must have been going crazy cooped up here.
Don't be silly. You needed me. Your whole life is wrapped up in this house.
Mine and Mother's.
Well, this will be the start of your new life. Our life.
Sounds great. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Hold on.
Now what?
The picture of her on the wall. It's crooked.
This is the house of the late Henrietta Walker. The picture is of Mrs. Walker herself as she appeared 25 years ago. And the living room is, except for a few isolated objects, also exactly as it appeared then. The other rooms, upstairs and down, are much the same. The house is, you see, one that belongs almost entirely to the past. A house which, like Mrs. Walker's clock, has ceased to recognize the passage of time. Only one element is missing at the moment, one remaining item in the estate of the late Henrietta Walker. Her son, Alex. He is 34 years of age, and for a few minutes more, the so-called perennial bachelor. The young woman is his bride-to-be, Miss Virginia Lane. Soon they will return from City Hall to get Mr. Walker's clothes packed, make final arrangements for the sale of the house, and depart for their honeymoon. Not a complicated set of tasks, and yet the new Mrs. Walker is about to discover just how complicated they can be. She is, in fact, about to face the most difficult hour of her life, an hour that will lead her step by step, inexorably, to a point of blinding terror. 60 minutes during which she will be reminded of the following: that memories have power, that ownership involves a good deal more than a marriage license or a contract of sale, that the past is never truly dead, and that the oft-heard phrase, "you can't go home again," has little meaning in the Twilight Zone.
And now, The Twilight Zone, and our story, Young Man's Fancy, starring Tony Plana, with Stacy Keach as your narrator.
Oh, Alex, I'm so happy.
Wait.
What's the matter?
Shouldn't I carry you over the threshold?
Not of this house. Our own place, as soon as we get one.
Right. After you then, Mrs. Walker.
My pleasure, Mr. Walker.
Well, here we are.
For another hour at least.
Feel any different?
Like a new woman.
An honest woman, at last. Worth the wait, I hope.
More than worth it. Shall we get started? Dear, we should finish packing our suitcases.
Yes, of course.
Did you phone Mr. Wilkinson?
What?
The real estate man. Does he know when we'll be back?
Oh. No, not yet.
Hadn't you better call him now? You have those papers to sign, too. Remember?
Yes.
Did you leave the vacuum cleaner out?
I wanted to get the place straightened up a little before we leave.
She trained you well.
Who?
Your mother. She was always so neat and orderly.
Yes, she was. I'll put it in the closet for now.
You should call Mr. Wilkinson first.
I should?
Before it gets any later.
All right, if you like.
Do you have his number?
In the drawer.
Is it there?
I was sure.
Check your pockets.
Not in this suit. Maybe upstairs.
Well, don't let that stop you. Get the number from information.
Oh, right.
Tell you what. You go upstairs and start to pack, and I'll call Mr. Wilkinson, okay?
It's not your responsibility.
No, but we're a team now. You'd better get used to it.
I guess we are.
We have been for a long time, or didn't you notice? Now it's official. Oh, Alex, darling, you look so lost. It's going to be all right, you'll see. I am so happy to be Mrs. Walker after all these years.
I know.
Aren't you?
Absolutely.
Go on upstairs and pack. I'll be up soon.
Thanks.
For what?
For being so patient. I love you, you know.
I love you too. Now go ahead. Operator? Yes. Would you give me the number of Wilkinson Realty, please? Thanks. Mr. Wilkinson, Virginia Lane. Oh, I mean, Virginia Walker. Yes. Yes, just a little while ago. Thank you, Mr. Wilkinson. I am. We both are. Very happy. Yes, we're back now. We were wondering if you'll bring the papers over. Mr. Walker will sign them. That's right. So you can show the house while we're gone. As soon as possible. We'll be leaving soon. Fine. We'll see you in a few minutes then. Goodbye.
Virginia?
Oh, Alex, you startled me.
Sorry.
I thought you were going upstairs.
There's plenty of time. I wanted to ask you a question.
Yes?
What do you think we should take with us?
Take...
When we move?
We don't need to decide that now, do we?
The television set, I guess. It's only a few years old. And there are some things in the other rooms that...
I thought we decided to discuss all that after the house is sold.
Sold? That sounds so final.
We really don't have a choice, do we?
No, but I just thought maybe we should decide now, I mean, like in the kitchen, for instance. We could take the refrigerator and stove. They're almost new. I just bought them for Mother a few months before she...
All right, Alex, fine. But let's discuss it later.
Why not now?
Because we have to get ready to leave.
Oh.
Well, then.
What about the radio?
The radio?
The big console.
What about it?
It's an old one, but we could have it fixed. These are collector's items now.
Who collects old radios?
Plenty of people. It was old when I was little.
They don't even make parts for it, do they?
You'd be surprised. The cabinet alone is worth something.
Well, some antique dealer, I suppose.
Maybe it still works. It could have come unplugged from the wall. I should check. Weighs a ton, I bet.
Yes, Alex, it does. But you'll hurt your back.
Look at all this laminated wood. The carving and staining, the work they put into it, the craft. And the big bands we used to hear. Duke Ellington, Tommy Dorsey.
You're not that old.
No, but there were stations that played rebroadcasts of the big bands. We used to sit in here all the time, listening to them. Mother's favorite was Guy Lombardo.
Who?
Isn't that something?
What is?
I just remembered. She used to be crazy about a record of his called Looky, Looky, Looky. Do you know that one?
I don't believe I do.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, walking down the...
Alex.
Broken. I knew it was, but...
But what?
You can't imagine what it was like. Mother used to sit here, in this chair, looking at her movie magazines. She saved them all. Photoplay, motion picture. Funny I should remember that. She gave it up a long time ago.
You must have been very small.
I was. Sometimes she'd make us a pan of fudge and we sit in here, just the two of us.
Alex.
What?
It's getting late.
Is it?
Please go up and pack now. Would you do that for me? We want to leave right after Mr. Wilkinson comes. Isn't that right, dear?
Yes. Sorry.
Otherwise it'll be so late in the day we'll never get there.
That's true.
I'll wait for you down here.
Be careful.
Of what?
Of her things. I haven't put it all away yet.
Don't worry. We'll work on it together when we get back.
Some of it is very fragile. You know, maybe I can find someone to fix the grandfather clock too. Did you notice? It stopped again.
We'll talk about it later, Alex.
All right then. Later.
Put it all in boxes. Starting with this picture of her. You think he's still yours, don't you? Well, he may have been once, but not anymore. He's mine now. You'll never get your claws on him again. What in the...
And that was Looky, 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 performed by Guy Lombardo and his orchestra on our program of vintage favorites from the big band years. Next up on our hit parade from 1930.
How can this radio work? It's broken. No, where... Alex? Alex, what's going on up there? Are you playing records? That man, we're never going to get out of here. Alex? What are you doing?
I found it.
Found what?
That Guy Lombardo record. It was in the stack of Mother's old 78s. I knew I was right.
That's enough. We don't have time for this. Why are you sitting up here listening to records?
This used to be my room.
I know, but Alex, really...
I was just looking at some of my old things that Mother kept. She saved it all for me, just as I left it. Isn't that amazing?
I thought you were packing so we could go.
I will. But look at this. A Dick Tracy watch. With a picture of Dick Tracy himself on the dial.
Alex,
Looks as good as ever, doesn't it? Wonder if it works. Oh, no. Mainspring's probably broken. I could take it to a watchmaker.
What for? So you can wear it? I got you a watch last year for Christmas.
I know, but it's special, don't you think? See this cigar box? It's got everything she ever bought me. My Spider-Man action figure, my Incredible Hulk, and the Wild Wild West hat, belt, and spurs. There's a secret compartment in the buckle.
I'm sure some collector will be glad to have them.
Oh, look. My Speed Racer cards. And my G.I. Joes. Look, here's my army men in the cardboard battlefields. See, you folded them like so, and then you'd set them out on the table and move the little green plastic figures around.
Would you put them away now, please?
Here's a picture of me when I was a boy, with my Batman outfit. See the utility belt? That was for my Batarang. I used to walk around the neighborhood all dressed up. Sometimes I'd wear my bat cape, too. Isn't that funny? The other kids laughed at me, but I didn't care. And these books, I read them all. The Hardy Boys and the Secret of the Cave, Bill Bolton and Hidden Danger, Tarzan and the Ant-Man, Tarzan and the Jewels of Opar, Jungle Tales of Tarzan, and my comic books.
Alex, please.
I wonder why Mother kept them. It's all as I left it, in the same order.
Don't you know?
Most mothers throw things out when their sons grow up, except for a few school papers, items that have sentimental value, but my mother saved it all, every little thing.
Because she would have liked for you to stay exactly as you were when you first had them.
Virginia?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Don't worry, I'm putting it away, all of it.
Don't be angry with me. Alex.
I'm not.
I think you are. I think you resent having to clean out this house. You resent me for coming in here like an outsider, an intruder.
I don't think anything of the kind.
Don't you? Are you sure? You don't think I'm trying to come between you and your past? To steal you away? Because if you do, maybe we shouldn't have...
Shouldn't have what?
Nothing.
Go on. Say it.
Oh, Alex. It's just that we're both on edge. This has been a difficult time. More for you than for me, I'm sure, but we're going to make a new start, move on. You do want that, don't you?
What do you think?
I don't know sometimes. I only want us to be happy. It's all I've ever wanted.
Go on downstairs, honey. I'll put these things away. Then I'll get packed.
All right, Alex. Let's forget about it. I left your suitcase on the bed in the other bedroom.
Thanks.
You want me to help you?
I can manage.
I know you can. I only thought... Sure you're not angry with me?
No.
I'll make you happy, Alex. You'll see. You won't be sorry.
I know.
I'll wait downstairs for Mr. Wilkinson then. He should be here any minute now.
You do that. Oh, Mother. I don't want to sell the house. You believe me, don't you? I don't want to sell it. But what else can I do?
No one touched it. Oh! Oh, Mr. Wilkinson.
Afternoon, Mrs. Walker.
Come in, please.
Thank you kindly.
I appreciate your making the trip.
Oh, no problem. It's only a few blocks.
Would you mind waiting in the living room? Mr. Walker will be right down.
Fine and dandy, ma'am.
Is everything in order?
Ma'am?
The papers about the house.
Oh, yes. All drawn up. I have them right here.
Good, that's good. So there won't be any delay.
None that I can see.
Alex? Alex, dear?
Yes?
Mr. Wilkinson is here with the papers.
Be right down.
A lot to do, huh?
You wouldn't believe what to save, what to get rid of.
Oh, it's always that way. But it'll get done. Shouldn't be too hard, in this case.
Why?
The house. It's neat as a pin. Mrs. Walker was like that. The other Mrs. Walker, I mean. Everything in its place.
Yes, that's certainly true.
Ah, here's the man of the house.
Mr. Wilkinson.
Afternoon, Mr. Walker. I understand congratulations are in order.
Thank you. Won't you sit down?
Mr. Wilkinson has everything in his briefcase.
That I do. But first, I wonder if I could trouble you for something.
What's that?
The use of your telephone.
Sure.
You see, I forgot to tell my secretary where I'd be, and I'm expecting a pretty important call from out of town.
Phone's right over there.
I can call for you. I'll tell her where you are.
Would you do that?
Meanwhile, why don't you use the dining room table?
Fine and dandy.
Right this way.
After you, sir.
Make it as quick as possible if you can, dear. We really have to leave.
Now then, as you can see right here, we're going to be signing this person here. Where?
That ridiculous clock. But this isn't the phone. It can't be. It's ancient. Where did it come from?
Excuse me, did you get through?
What?
The phone call.
I...
Maybe I'd better do it after all. I have to tell my secretary something else anyway.
I'm sorry, but the phone...
Something wrong?
No. I mean...
Let me try.
What did you do?
Do?
That phone. Just a minute ago, it was...
Hello, Maggie? Jim. I'm over at Henrietta Walker's house. That's right. I just wanted you to know. If that call comes through in the next 10 minutes, would you forward it to me here?
Alex?
The
phone.
What about it?
Describe it to me.
What?
When you were a boy, what kind of phone did you have?
Does it matter?
Just tell me.
It was a long time ago. Let's see. One of those old two-piece units, I think. Yes, with the earpiece on a separate cord. Really ancient. I wonder what happened to it.
But that's not the phone you've had in recent years. You're sure?
Sure, I'm sure. What's the big deal?
I thought I saw it in the living room just now. I must have been mistaken.
And would you call Charlie Fisher? Tell him that escrow's been approved for 60 days. We have the form for him to sign. He can come by the office or we'll mail it out. Right. Fine and dandy, Maggie. See you. Bye.
Here, Mr. Wilkinson. We're almost finished.
Quite a place, isn't it? Quite a place. No, we shouldn't have any trouble at all selling it. Something you don't understand, Mr. Walker?
Pardon?
I see you haven't signed yet. If you have a question, that's why I'm here. Yes?
I think I'd like to wait.
How's that?
Until we get back.
But, Alex.
I want to think about it.
Oh?
Think about what? You decided
No, not yet. I need more time.
But you already...
I said I want to think about it, Verge.
If that's your preference, you have the right.
I'm sorry to put you to all this trouble, Mr. Wilkinson. I'm not quite ready yet.
I understand.
Do you? My mother said never to rush into anything. Always think it through.
Good advice. You're positive? I could line up a buyer right away, you know.
Alex, please.
I'm positive.
Uh-huh. I'll get in touch with you on your return then.
Please. I think that would be better.
Well, have a nice honeymoon, and don't bother to show me to the door, Miss Lane. Mrs. Walker.
Alex, I don't understand what's happening.
Shh.
He's gone. You'll have to explain it to me because...
Quiet. Listen.
To what?
The grandfather clock. It's running again. I'll go finish packing.
Alex?
What?
Alex, you promised.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. You promised to sell this house.
Yes, I did.
And now you're backing down?
I'm not backing down from anything, Verge. I just want a little time to think, that's all.
I must be missing something. Can you explain it to me? What's there to think about?
Well, I just don't like the idea of...
Of what?
You know, people tramping in and out when I'm not here. Touching things, handling them, stealing them.
With a real estate agent standing right there.
It could happen.
That's an excuse, not a reason.
Maybe it is, Verge. What do you want me to say?
Never mind. No more talk, just pack and we'll get out of here.
All right. Virginia?
What is it now?
I was thinking, couldn't we...
Couldn't we what?
Couldn't we live here?
What did you say?
I know how it sounds, but it's a perfectly good house. Plenty of space, new roof, new appliances in the kitchen. We could...
No. No, Alex, no.
Don't say no like that without even considering.
I don't have to consider it. It's out of the question.
We could do whatever you want with it. Even redecorate the rooms to a degree, if that would make you happy.
I want to leave, Alex. Do you hear what I'm saying? I want to leave right now.
But Virginia...
You promised me you'd sell this house after your mother died. Well, she's dead, Alex. Dead.
Don't.
I've waited for you. All these years. Long years, Alex. Now I want my own home. I have a right to it, don't you think? Or am I being unreasonable?
I hate it when you talk this way.
And I hate it when you look at me this way.
How?
As if you don't even know me.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to hurt you.
Then don't. Oh, Alex, please. Don't do this to us.
I'm not doing anything. I'm only trying to figure it all out, but there are so many considerations.
Like what?
I'm not sure anymore. I only know...
Do you know how much I love you? I want to take care of you, make a home for you. But our home, not hers. We've waited so long, darling. So very long.
It wasn't my fault. I thought you understood.
I do. Your mother was sick and you couldn't...
She lost her health raising me, taking care of me in this house for more than 20 years.
And now you feel guilty?
My father deserted us when I was only 2 months old, Verge. 2 months old. And she had to make do as best she could for the both of us, and...
All right, Alex, all right. Please, let's go before it's too late. Before something else can happen to...
Like what?
I don't know. I only know that I'm frightened. This house has some kind of hold on you. It's as if your mother still...
Still what?
I don't pretend to understand, but we've got to move on now, or we'll never get away.
Verge,
Yes?
I've made my decision.
Oh, Alex, I knew you would. I never doubted it. Now can we...
I'm not going to sell this house. I can't.
Alex.
We'll have it redecorated. Get some new furniture and...
And what? You think that will solve everything?
We'll talk about it later.
No, Alex. I won't let you throw your life away like this. I won't. We'll get out of here now. I'll drive, and you're coming with me. Where's my purse? You. In the picture. Look at you, so high and mighty, watching everything that goes on in this house. Watching him. Well, you won't watch him anymore. I won't have it! The keys. They're not in my purse. Where? Oh, on the table. Who put this magazine here? Movie World, March 1936? Special Shirley Temple issue. It's you, isn't it, Henrietta? This is one of your magazines. Well, it won't work. I'll fight you. Where are you now? In the kitchen? You can't hide from me. Where did this old stove come from? What are you cooking, fudge? Well, forget it. He doesn't need it anymore. I know what you're doing. You're changing everything back to the way it was. That's what you want, isn't it? For time to go backwards, to stand still. Well, it'll take more than that, old woman. He's not a child anymore. And now the living room? Is that your plan? I see what you've done. Musty furniture, no television set, everything old. Old, like you. What's next? You think you can change everything back? Alex. Alex!
No.
You.
Get out of my house.
Get out of my way.
You can't come up here.
No. No. You can't have him. I won't let you.
Back. I'm warning you.
Stand aside.
You don't belong. You're not one of us.
Maybe not. But he's mine now.
He'll never be yours.
He is now. He is. It's already been decided. I'm the one he needs.
How can you be?
Because I am. I've always known it. I won't try to destroy him like you did. My love will make him strong, not weak, not dependent.
Foolish girl.
You know it's true. You've always known and hated me for it. Well, your hatred isn't strong enough. Your desire to dominate him. You've lost. We're married. He's not your little boy anymore. He's alive, not dead. You can't have him back. It's too late. Alex?
What do you want?
Alex.
Mother, come back.
Are you sure?
Yes, Mother, I want you to.
Alex!
If that's your desire.
It is. I'm never gonna leave you. I promise.
Very well, son.
Goodbye, lady.
Alex!
You can go now?
Alex! Alex! Alex, where are you? Your records, your toys. There's nothing here now. Where did it go? Where did you go? Where? Alex! Alex! Alex!
The contest is ended now. A contest fought not only in space, but in time. Mr. Alex Walker is gone, no longer in this house as it exists today. He has returned, in flesh and in mind, to that period of his life from which, emotionally, he had never really departed. Mrs. Henrietta Walker has also gone back to that same era, forced to return there by a little boy whose will to remain forever a child is so powerful that time itself fell prey to it. As for the short-lived Virginia Walker, now once again Miss Virginia Lane, she finds herself in an empty house, excluded and alone, the victim of a tragic warp in mind and time, as recorded in the Twilight Zone. You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
You're quite sure this is a genuine Tiffany?
Quite. The provenance dates back to 1922.
Very well, then. Kindly have it delivered.
Of course, madam. Will that be cash or charge?
Put it on my account.
Very good. I can deliver it to your home by, let me see, Thursday at the latest.
But I simply must have it tonight. I've invited the girls over for bridge.
The girls. I see. Oh, Robert.
Yeah?
See that Mrs. Gunt receives her lamp this afternoon.
You mean today?
Carried by hand to her front door.
The servants' entrance, if you please.
By all means. Ubermeyer's is proud to be of service. If there's anything else we can provide, don't hesitate to...
That will be all.
Very good, ma'am.
Want me to go over there right away?
Not yet, Andrew. First finish unpacking the new shipment quickly before the next customer walks in.
Yes, sir.
Now then, what do we have?
3 perfume bottles.
3 cut glass vials to contain the otter of damask rose petals. That's more like it. Next.
Pottery jugs, 2.
Pottery jugs, indeed. Where's your aesthetic sense? You can't entice anyone by calling them pottery jugs.
Really think people buy something because of what you call it?
People don't come to buy anything in a gift emporium. They come because they don't know what they want. Then I sell them something.
So what are you going to call these pottery jugs?
Something exquisite. We'll display them on satin pillows with bread. A loaf of bread, a jug of wine, and thou beside me, singing in the wilderness. I'll unload them on some poor sucker before the morning's over.
Okay, what about this?
When we buy a shipment from Morocco, sight unseen, I suppose we take what we can get. But to sell that will require some creativity. Now, clean this up at once. May I help you?
I hope so. I'm not sure. What's this?
That would be an authentic voodoo mask.
Oh. What about the pajamas?
These are not pajamas, sir. They are a genuine imported harem girl's costume in 100% hand-sewn silk.
Well, I don't know. It has to be something special. Very special.
Suppose you describe the occasion and leave it to me. A personal gift?
Not too personal. See, there's this girl in my office.
Ah, a young lady.
She's like a goddess. I wouldn't want her to think that I was implying,
Of course not, sir. I understand. But for a beautiful young lady, what is her occupation, may I ask?
She's a secretary.
Oh. I have it. Something for her desk.
She's already got a computer and a lot of pencils.
Something to remind her of you throughout the day. Subliminally, shall we say. Now, as to price, would $100 be too extravagant?
100?
But of course she mustn't feel bought. Romanced is more like it. Aha! Perfect.
What is?
It's ideal. Romantic, but subtle. Not forward. No.
You mean this old?
This magnificent antique. Truly distinguished. Fit for a goddess.
I can't make up my mind.
A perpetual reminder of your taste, your flair for romance. Fill this with fresh flowers and she won't be able to pluck you from her thoughts. Between 9 and 5 at least. After that, it's up to you.
It's kind of tarnished, isn't it?
That's not tarnish, sir. It's a patina. A testament to its authenticity. And only a mere $20.
Well, that is more reasonable, I guess.
Put this in a gift box, will you, Robert? For a most discriminating gentleman.
Sure thing.
Thank you, sir, for making such a wise choice. I hope you'll allow us to serve you again when it's time for the engagement.
Don't mention it.
Cash, I presume.
Meet Mr. George P. Hanley. A man life is always treated without deference, honor, or success. Waiters serve his soup cold. Elevator operators close doors in his face. And mothers never bother to wait up for the daughters he dates. For George is a creature of humble habits and tame dreams, a square peg in a square rut, and the living embodiment of what's commonly referred to as some poor sucker. He is, in short, an ordinary man. But at this moment, the accidental possessor of a very special gift, one that measures men not against their accomplishments, but against their deepest desires. The kind of gift most of us might ask for, then learn to regret. If, like Mr. George P. Hanley, we were about to plunge headfirst into our own personal Twilight Zone.
And now, The Twilight Zone and our story, I Dream of Genie, starring Hal Sparks, with Stacy Keach as your narrator.
Good. Everybody's still at lunch. I'll just leave this on Anne's desk. No card. She'll just figure out who it's from, right by her keyboard. No, a little to the side. Oh, maybe on her chair. No. Oops. Better put this away for now. Where? In my drawer.
Hey, Georgie Porgy, what happened to you?
I had some errands.
Well, you missed the worst chili con carne ever offered for human consumption. It set a new low, even for the greasy spoon Nick calls a diner. Fill my stomach, like a bag of rocks.
I don't care much for chili.
Georgie, witness a solemn vow for me, will you?
I have to enter these municipal bonds.
I, Roger Hackett, do solemnly swear never again to commit gastronomic harry-carry at Nick's, starting on the day I get my promotion at this office.
Your promotion?
Yep.
I thought everyone with equal seniority had the same chance. Mr. Watson said
That's correct, Georgie old Porgy. We're all equal, but some of us are a little bit more equal than others. Especially me.
Hi, Anne. How are you?
You're looking nice.
Hello, boys.
Don't be so sure, Roger. Mr. Watson's a fair man. I'm sure he'll compare our experience in debit financing, evaluating liabilities.
And that, old Georgie, is one reason why I am more equal. All you think of is debits and liabilities with assets like hers around. Now, where'd I put my little surprise? Here, Anne, for you.
What's this?
Oh, just a little something to say happy birthday to the prettiest girl in the entire office.
I'm the only girl.
And you'd still be the prettiest, even if this whole place was staffed with Miss Americas. Are you gonna open it?
Roger, what?
Go ahead.
Oh, Roger, it's beautiful.
Like it?
Why, this is the most gorgeous peignoir I've ever seen.
Huh. Is that what they call it?
But it is awfully revealing.
Then you'll just have to be careful who you wear it for.
Hey, Ann, put it on. Can you feature Old Man Watson's puss when he calls you in for dictation?
Mr. Watson is interested in a different kind of figure, Sam.
Is that what you think?
You really like it?
I love it, but you shouldn't have.
You only have a birthday once a year, at least until you're 30. Then you have it once every 2 years.
Oh, you bad boy, come here.
What?
That's to show my appreciation, and to prove I haven't even learned to count to 30 yet.
And what, may I ask, is going on here?
Oh, Mr. Watson, you see it's my birthday, sir, and...
Do any of you happen to be aware of the annual statement just issued by this organization? No one? Well, then it may come as a surprise for you to learn that we have just completed the best year in our history, and I believe this department had no small part in that success. So, as a token of my appreciation, I think this is an appropriate time to invite all of you to be my guests at a private party, beginning just as fast as you can get yourselves over to the Tiki Club.
That's great.
No kidding.
And as for you, young lady, I just want to say, they aren't the only ones who appreciate you. Would you mind looking in my office? There should be a rather large crystal vase on my desk, full of long-stemmed red roses. They're for you.
Oh, they're lovely, Mr. Watson. You're a doll.
See you all at the Tiki Club.
Let's go, kid, before he realizes he's off his nut and has himself committed.
He's a sweet, dear old man.
Anne, I just wanted to,
Yes, George?
Come on, Ann.
I just wanted to say happy birthday.
Why, thank you, George. Aren't you going with us?
I'll be along.
See you there. Come on, Roger.
I guess some people are more equal. Might as well throw this in the wastebasket. Can't give it to her now. Maybe I should hold on to it until it can play with it at home. Hello, boy. Have a good day. Yeah, mine was lousy, too. You know what they all think I am, Attila? A #1 jerk. And they're right. What a job title, huh? George P. Hanley. Jerk. Take it easy. There's nothing to worry about in the package. Come on, I'll show you. See? It's only a box with a beaten-up old lamp in it. A magnificent antique. Yeah, right. Probably came from a junkyard. Well, if being a jerk is my calling in life, at least I'm good at it. Look, it's so tarnished it's almost black. That's telling him. Well, let's clean it up and see what it looks like. I'll just use my necktie. It needs to be dry cleaned anyway. What in the... Easy, Attila.
Oh, boy. Some special effects, huh? That smoke's hard on the old mucous membranes. You wouldn't have some Visine on you, would you, buddy?
Who are you?
Who am I? You were expecting Rex Ingram. I'm the genie of the lamp, that's who. You know, Aladdin, the whole bit. Don't you watch The Late Show?
A genie? You don't look like a genie. Where'd you get that plaid suit?
What difference does it make? The routine's the same. A couple thousand years ago, I had to wear those crazy balloon long johns and a real wild turban. But let me tell you, that headgear ain't as light as it looks. Give you a real crook in the neck, know what I mean, Jack?
George. My name's George.
Jack, George, whatever. What I was gonna say is, nowadays we dress hip. Except for these velvet slippers with the curly toes, my one concession to Squaresville. Now, where was I?
What do you mean? Sports coats like that went out in the 60s.
They did, huh? Well, what do you expect? Know how long I've been in there waiting for somebody to call me? Better pick up some new threads. You got a Ziedler and Ziedler around here, maybe a side of, or, someplace happening?
But if you're the genie, that means I'm the master of the lamp.
So you're the master of the lamp. Big deal. Give me a match so I can light this cigar before I give you your free wish.
I thought there were 3 wishes.
There's the rub. There used to be 3, but let me tell you something, Jack.
George.
The scene used to include 3 wishes, but people started abusing the privilege, so we had to cut back. You get enough headaches with 1 wish, let alone 3. So, think it over and give me a call. But do me a favor, sleep on it.
Why?
You know the routine. The wish comes true, blah, blah, blah. But once you make the wish, that's what you gotta live with.
Could you make yourself available for consultation?
Look, Jackson, how am I supposed to know what you want? You and me just met.
Well, at least tell me, what is it that people usually wish for?
Listen, Herbie, whatever your name is, it's enough to make you blush, some of the stuff they ask for. Money, precious jewels.
That's not so bad.
Not so bad? Think about it. So they get a lot of dough. There's the IRS, long-lost relatives beating on the door. It's enough to flip you out of your gourd.
So not wealth?
Forget about it.
Maybe love then?
Love? You gotta be some kind of a kook. You call me after all this time and you wish for love? You don't wish for love, Chief. You make it.
Then I don't know what it is I do want. If it isn't wealth or love...
Like I told you, Johnson, think it over. Drop it down the well and see if it splashes. But don't go rubbing the lamp every time you get ants in your pants. That puff of smoke tears up my sinuses. Now the next time I make the scene for nothing, you've had it. Now hold on to this cigar for me. It's too close to smoke in there. No cross-ventilation, know what I mean?
No, but I can imagine.
Till we meet again, Bubby. Like later. If it's all the same to you, make it much later. Just once I'd like somebody to ever break the phone.
All right, everybody. Places, everybody. This is a run-through. Stand-ins, please.
Positions.
Lighting.
Lights on.
Camera.
Ready with a camera.
Excuse me.
Hey, buddy. Don't you know this is a closed set?
It is?
Who let you in here?
They said it would be all right. I'm George Hanley.
Who?
Her husband. Miss Alexander's, I mean.
Oh, yeah. Haven't seen you around here in a while.
It's been months, actually.
Well, this is the big one, huh?
I beg your pardon?
The last shot of the picture. Once we get this one in the can, it's a wrap.
It is?
Say, can I ask you a question?
What's that?
What's it like being married to her?
Well, I don't really know. That is,
Man, I sure wish I was you.
You do?
You lucky stiff.
Yeah, I mean, yes. I guess I am. Where is she, by the way?
Anne? In makeup, where else?
There. Here's the mirror, Miss Alexander. Well?
I suppose it'll have to do.
I blended the MAC lip gloss with the NARS shadow for an ultra-moist look. Isn't it ravishing?
Can't you do something with this hair? My bangs are drooping.
Certainly, Miss Alexander. Where's my blow dryer?
Ready on the set, Anne?
Yes. That'll have to do, Skippy.
There. Perfection.
Leave us, please.
Of course, Miss Alexander.
Which scene is this?
Well, this is your entrance into the city on the shoulders of Nubian slaves. Just the close-up where you wink.
What's my motivation?
Oh, to rule, my dear, with him at your side. Got it? Just remember, you love this guy so much, your guts do a loop-de-loop every time he creeps up on you. He's big. He's manly. He wears a leather skirt.
Well, tell him to oil it, will you? He screws up my lines every time he moves.
Not a problem. Props! Get me some WD-40 now!
Anne?
Darling!
Hello, dear. My, you look lovely. Good enough to kiss.
Not now, Georgie. You'll smear my lipstick.
This is the final scene, isn't it?
It's been such a long grind.
It sure has. They said you could take a few weeks off, but that was 6 months ago.
We can still take our honeymoon. That is, if you want to.
Do I?
Careful with the hair, Georgie.
Sorry.
They don't pay me to look ugly, sweetiekins. Besides, anticipation is the real joy. Isn't that what they say?
They haven't been waiting for 6 months to take the most beautiful woman in the world on her honeymoon.
Places, people. This one's for real.
It won't be much longer, I promise.
Just think, no more crawling into bed with a script so you can study your lines half the night. After today, no more getting up at 4:30 in the morning to go to the studio, and when we get home, you can take a nice hot bath, maybe even let me wash your back. And then first thing tomorrow, we leave on our cruise.
But darling, have you forgotten?
Forgotten what?
The wrap party, here on the set. There'll be a million photographers. There's no point in going home. Not tonight.
Not tonight, huh? Sure, Anne, I understand. Hi, hello there. No champagne, thank you. Excuse me, has anyone seen...
George boy!
Hi, Mr. Watson.
Call me Eli. Hey, listen, George, I want to talk to you. Anne said something about your needing a vacation.
Not me, her, both of us together.
I'm not going to mince words. I want Anne to star in my next picture right away. It's a guaranteed smash.
Not a chance.
What's the matter? Money? Okay. I'll double her salary.
It's not the money, Mr. Watson. Eli, you see, it's our honeymoon.
Great! I'm shooting on location. Make a great honeymoon trip. First class hotel, all the trimmings.
Some honeymoon. Out of bed before the sun comes up, work all day, study her lines all night. In the last 6 months, the only times I've seen her when she wasn't asleep, she was either covered with makeup or she had so much cold cream on she would have squeezed right out of my hands and stuck to the ceiling.
Listen, boy, she's a star. How would you like to see her with bags under her eyes?
I'll take her any way I can get her.
My boy, you want the world's most beautiful woman. You've got to share her with the world.
I've been doing that. Now I want the world to share her with me.
Son, it's not for myself, but no Anne, no movie. You know how many good people will hit the unemployment line? Actors, grips, prop men. They've got wives and sweethearts, too. They've got little ones. They've got mortgages and sports cars to pay for.
Can't you get another star?
Not like Anne. Millions of plain folks all over the world wait for her pictures. Little kids count their pennies. Mothers go without lunch. Brave men sacrifice the tiny luxury of a cigarette just so they can buy a ticket and escape the drab drudgery of an uncaring world. Just by watching Anne up there on the silver screen.
Really?
For them, George, the salt of the earth. Can't you find it in your heart to make this one little sacrifice?
Oh, Mr. Watson, if you put it that way, I'll tell her she can do the picture. It'll be tough, but we'll get through it together.
Good. You tell her. She's right over there. Roger, good news.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to make an announcement and a toast to the brightest star, the most exciting leading lady, the loveliest woman in the world who has just agreed to star with me in Eli Watson's new film, Beowulf, the greatest epic ever made.
News sure travels fast.
Oh, there you are, George.
How about a photo, Miss Alexander?
Miss?
Look this way. Smile, please. How about one more?
I'm her husband.
Oh, the two of you this time. Put your arm around.
How about a kiss?
A kiss? Sure.
Watch my hair, darling.
Move right in, Roger. Put your arm around her.
Excuse me, George. You don't mind, do you, old boy?
I think I need a drink.
Champagne? Hors d'oeuvres?
Right here.
Of course, sir.
Hit me again. Twice.
2 more champagne, sir?
Yeah, this one's for my wife. I'll take them to go. Excuse me, if I could just get through here. Anne, don't you think it's time to go home? Anne, where are you?
She went that way. I don't think they want to be disturbed, though.
What? Anne?
Aren't you glad you stayed tonight?
Don't be so egotistical. I had to be here.
Sometimes I don't understand you.
You're not supposed to. That's a woman's prerogative.
I know, but why? What's his name?
George? He's the perfect husband.
That absurd little mouse? Why do you keep him around?
A handy excuse when I need one, and when I don't, no problem.
I'll spoil your makeup.
Oh, who cares?
Anne, your lipstick.
George, are you still here?
Sorry, old boy. Just congratulating my co-star.
I think we'd better be going.
You go ahead. You should be home anyway to feed Attila.
Attila?
Yes, George, and he needs his walkies. Do be a dear.
You want me to go home because of Attila?
Be a good boy and run along. Roger will drive me home later. Won't you, Roger?
With pleasure.
But Attila's a dog. Aren't I more important to you than Attila? I mean, Attila? Attila? What? Attila, is that you? Oh, phew. What a dream. Oh boy. Yeah. You know something, Attila? That's the trouble with a guy like me. Having something I want that much only means that it hurt that much more when I lose it. If I had a wife like that, well, I would lose her. Might as well face it. You still love me, don't you? Thanks, boy. Well, at least this makes the choice a little easier. Now I've only got to choose between the two other things I've always wanted. Money and power.
Morning, Georgie.
Morning.
Well, today's the day, huh?
For what, Raj?
For what? Will you listen to this guy? Watson. Has he said anything about the promotion yet?
Oh, the promotion. Forgot.
He forgot.
Roger, Mr. Watson would like to see you in his office.
Well, George, this could be it. You wanted to see me, sir.
He'd never pick him. Never.
Hey, George, the old boy wants you to double-check these entries.
I did that already. It's a waste of time.
Look, how much do we make a week? Well, look at this account. Guy makes so much dough, he sweats more than that every time he ties his shoelaces. So waste a little time, all right?
My gosh, net worth $260,832,461. What would it be like to have all that money?
Here we are, sir. The George P. Hanley building.
Thank you, Roger.
Will you be wanting me for lunch, sir?
I can't say. Wait just in case.
Of course, sir.
Not now, Attila. I've no time to play.
Sorry, Mr. Hanley, I couldn't hold him.
Take him over to 21. Have the chef pick him out a nice prime rib. Not too fatty.
Yes, sir.
Then trot him around the block a few times. Keep up the pace.
Right away. Here, boy.
Paper! Get your morning paper!
How old are you, son?
9, sir.
9? I see you every morning. Aren't you missing school?
Oh, no, sir. I wouldn't miss school. I get up at 5 for my papers, and then I go over to PS 31 for the afternoon session.
Incredible. What about your parents?
My mom is dead. My old man had a store, but it went broke.
Sorry to hear that. I'll have a paper.
Golly, I can't change a $100 bill.
I didn't expect you to, son.
Gee, thanks.
Good morning, sir. AT&T's up 7 points on the morning ticker. Glad to see you back.
Thank you, Miss Alexander.
How was the Riviera?
Oh, all right, I guess. Kind of like a suburban tract with castles.
I see. Well, sir, shall I send in your first appointment?
Might as well get started.
Mr. Hanley will see you now.
Watson, what are you doing here?
Begging again, I'm afraid. These days, a college president has to worry more about salesmanship than scholarship.
Then you came to the right place.
Hanley, you've already done more for your alma mater than we have a right to ask.
How much?
Just enough to start the ball rolling for the alumni.
Don't be coy, sir. Give me an amount.
Altogether, $10 million. If you could possibly start us off with, say, 1 or 200,000.
Done.
You're a generous man, GP, but you've made a mistake. This is the entire sum.
Don't worry. It's deductible. Besides, I want you to have it.
Well, so would others, GP. Thousands of alumni, not as successful as you, giving, sharing the burden and the satisfaction. It's the cement which binds them to our institution.
I only wanted to help.
I can't accept this. Send me a check for, a few $100,000.
Very kind of you.
Don't mention it.
Miss Alexander will show you out.
Oh, nonsense. I know the way by heart.
Send in the next one.
Right away, sir.
Hello, Masters.
Well, Mr. Hanley, ready to add to the old empire?
I suppose so.
I brought along a few new catalogs.
I thought I already owned one of everything ever made.
Can't keep up with Yankee productivity. We have to buckle down and do some serious spending.
Is that really necessary?
If we don't, the government's liable to invent a new tax bracket just for you. Now, here we have an attractive little yacht.
Already have one. A 94-foot job up at Newport.
This one makes it look like an absolute dinghy.
You know, Masters, there's no fun left in buying things anymore. Once I looked forward to a second-hand car like a kid waiting for Christmas. Now there's no anticipation, no hunger.
Oh, perk up.
I used to enjoy the little things. An ice cream cone, a ball game, going out for a walk in the park. Now people run up and ask if I'm going to subdivide it. No, I've had it.
Sir, that's un-American. Think of all the men living on blue sky and a prayer who depend on you for their daily commissions. They have little ones, mouths to feed. Mr. Hanley, you can't stop buying.
Please see yourself out, Masters.
If you're absolutely positive, sir?
Out!
I don't know who let them in, Mr. Hanley.
That's all right, Ann. Why, hello, son.
Is this the man?
Yes.
Here's the C note. Awful sorry. What else did he lift?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I told you, Pop. He gave it to me.
You gave my boy a $100 bill?
He's a fine lad.
Listen, you fathead. Know where I found him? Trying to lay the whole 100 on a 2-horse parlay. Herbie Boy and War Biscuit.
But what about the newspapers? 5 o'clock in the morning.
How can I teach the kid the value of $1 if you toss C notes around like they grow on trees?
I was only trying to help.
If I ever catch you giving dough like that to my kid again, I'll bust you right in the chops. Millions or no millions.
You're a man of integrity, sir. I congratulate you.
Congratulate me. George, I said congratulate.
Congratulate?
You're looking at the new head bookkeeper.
Hey, way to go, Raj.
Speech.
Thank you. But the first thing I want to tell you guys is I intend to keep my vow. From now on, no more lousy lunches at Nick's.
Can't believe it. He wasn't even a good chauffeur. Easy, Attila. You're wearing me out. Sit here for a minute. Well, boy, we're down to the last choice. I could never hold on to a beautiful wife. And money's no fun. Maybe power. That's what makes the world go round. Look at the way Mr. Watson gave that promotion to Roger. Believe me, if I had power, I'd be fair.
Here, sir. This copy and this. Just your initials on that page.
Mr. President, you can't sign any more bills today. You're exhausted.
Watson, the people elected me. They placed their individual destinies in my humble hands. I can't betray them.
In that case, they're getting the best in leadership. The very best.
Sir, the congressman is waiting.
Send him in.
Mr. President, this pension legislation will tear the party in two. If you let it come to the floor, I, for one, won't get a single vote in November from anyone over the age of 10.
Check with the majority leader. See if he can kill it in committee.
Yes, sir. Right away.
Yes?
The situation in Asia is fraught with tension, Mr. President. We're not getting enough intelligence down there.
Have the CIA prepare a full study.
Your appointment schedule, Mr. President.
Thank you, Sam. Move the press conference to after lunch. I need a haircut. For the UN speech, have someone whip up a draft. Tell him I need jokes.
Yes, sir.
Who are Sonny and Mickey?
Those scrub scouts who wrote the letter about citizenship. You asked to be reminded when they arrived in the capital. I know there's no time.
Make time. The boys and I can get haircuts together. Pass this on to the Secretary of Defense and mark it expedite. Save this for the Economics Advisory Council. Top priority.
On the double, sir.
Decisions, eh, Attila?
Mr. President, I had to see you.
Who let you in here, woman?
I hid in the building all night. Don't send me away. I'm down on my knees.
Kindly get up. How can I help you?
It's my grandson. He's just a boy of 18. He fell asleep on guard duty, and they said it was treason. They're going to hang him.
Easy, ma'am. He's in the service?
Special duty at a missile base.
Serious offense.
Only a presidential pardon can save him. Please, sir, he's a good boy. Just a little tired. It could happen to anyone.
Indeed, it could.
Then you'll do it? You'll pardon him?
Ma'am, the world will little note nor long remember what I say here. But this nation, this government, and its president are no more and no less than people. Of, by, and for them. Freedom is our battle cry, justice and mercy our glory. Tell your son when you see him tomorrow that I'll have the Attorney General prepare an order for executive clemency.
Bless you, Mr. President. You're a great man.
Here, Attila. Up on my lap. You know, I think we found our niche. Who said power was hard to handle? All you have to know is how to use it, right, boy?
It couldn't wait, Mr. President.
What couldn't wait, General Hackett?
It's the hotline. Red alert.
Red? You mean the missiles?
Yes, sir. They're on their way.
What do we do?
The decision is up to you, sir. The world's about to go up in one big poof. What do you say? Counterattack?
How about a staff study?
It's too late.
Call in the Secretary of Defense.
No time. You have 10 seconds, sir. It's up to you.
I can't. Let someone else decide. I don't want to decide. Not me. Not me. Not me. Not me. No, not me. Not.
Yeah, you, Mac. You and your mutt, get off my stoop.
Oh. I must have dozed off. Come on, dog. Let's go home. Well, Attila, we've got a magic lamp waiting for us back at the apartment. Anything I want, just for the asking, and I can't even figure out what to wish for. I never even thought it through until now. You know something? No matter what I wish for, it won't change a thing. I'll still be me, George P. Hanley. Vocation, jerk. What's that quote? The fault, dear Attila, is not in our stars, but in ourselves. Ourselves, huh? That's it. Come on, Attila. We're gonna show that bored old genie a thing or two. We're gonna wish for something original.
I'm tired, and I want to go to bed. I had a little drink about an hour ago. Hold on, let's see. What's in the dumpster? Let's see. Except for this. It's a kind of round metal thing. It looks like a spittoon. Gold? Ah, brass probably. Let me shine it up. Hey, it's glowing. What the?
Yes, master?
Hey, where'd you get the funny pajamas and the headpiece?
They're traditional. I am the genie of the lamp. Your wish is my command. When you have made your wish, you must return the lamp to this alley so that others may find it. Keep your turban on straight, Attila. Now then, as I was saying, I am at your service, sir.
Mr. George P. Hanley. Former vocation, jerk. Present vocation, genie. Once a most ordinary man, treated without deference, honor, or respect. But a man finally wise enough to decide on a most extraordinary wish that makes him the contented, permanent master of his very own Twilight Zone.